Alright, folks, let's talk about something wild. Scammers are now hijacking the I'm not a robot CAPTCHA to steal your money. Yeah, the little checkbox we all click without thinking. And the worst part, they're tricking people into opening Windows Run or PowerShell and pasting a command like it's normal. Let me be clear, there is no universe where a CAPTCHA needs you to open a terminal. This is not normal Windows behavior. This is not verification. This is a scam, and a nasty one at that. So here's how it plays out. You land on a sketchy site. You see a classic I'm not a robot box. You click it, and it fails. It then says verification error. Click to fix. You click and boom, it silently copies malware to your clipboard. And when you page tells you press Win plus R and paste the code to complete the verification, and people do it. Because Windows users have been trained for 20 years to trust everything that pops up. Every wizard, every fix tool, every click, here is a control, here to continue. Let's be honest, Windows users don't use the terminal. They don't know what the commands do. They don't know what elevation means, elevation. They don't know what PowerShell scripts can access. Microsoft built an ecosystem where a user is a passenger, not a driver. So when a scam says paste this in the run fix verification, a Windows user thinks, oh, guess this is how Windows works now. And that's how malware gets installed. Here's the technical play-by-play. Fake CAPTCHA loads. You click it, it fails on purpose. Click, fix, copy, malicious code. The site instructs you to run it. You install the malware yourself. Antivirus doesn't block it because you executed it. They now have access to your passwords, your banking, your crypto, your browser sessions, and everything. This scam exploded in Canada, up over 500% in a year. Why Linux users don't fall for this. Now here's the fun part. On Linux, the terminal is normal, but the culture is difficult. Linux users have built-in reflexes. Why? The hell would a website tell me to run a command? Even beginners know command power, command risk, command system level actions. Linux teaches you just enough about your machine to not be scammed. Windows teaches you nothing about your machine, so you're likely to rely on the wizards and the pop-ups. That's the whole difference. Linux users are drivers. Windows users are passengers. Scammers target passengers. This whole scam exposes something bigger. People don't understand their own computer. And that's not their fault. It's how the industry designed things. Big tech wants users who don't question, don't read, don't understand, just click next. Because confused users are easy to control. Linux breaks that cycle. Linux forces you to learn the basics. Linux gives you sovereignty over your device, and that's the scam. Scams like this don't work for Linux users. Here's the simple rule. If a website ever tells you to open Run, Command, PowerShell, or Terminal, close a tab. Real CAPTCHA don't need the system access. Real websites don't need commands. Real verification doesn't require admin privilege. Use a password manager. Enable 2FA. Keep your OS up to date. Use a browser with hardened security. And yeah, consider switching to Linux. Not because it's cool, but because it teaches you how the device actually works. So that's the scam, and that's why people fall for it. And that's why Linux users walk right past it without blinking. If you're tired of being treated like a passenger of your own machine, maybe it's time to take the wheel. Hit like, drop a comment, stay safe out there. The scammers aren't getting any smarter, but they're getting louder. Like, follow, and subscribe. We'll be back.